Now with that ABC News exclusive, the family of a Navy SEAL trainee who died during a pool exercise is taking on the Navy's decision not to file charges against an instructor involved in the death. Amy, you're here with the story.
That's right. The family of 21-year-old Derek Lovelace telling ABC News they plan to take legal action after the Navy decided that his tragic death was not the result of a crime. His sister Lynsi says she is appalled by the decision.
It just makes us sick to our stomach.
Navy SEAL trainee James Derek Lovelace was in his first week of elite SEAL training last May when he drowned during combat swimmer orientation, an exercise requiring trainees to tread water in full fatigues and boots while wearing a mask filled with water, similar to the drills seen in this video.
The Navy SEAL training is among the most dangerous and the most difficult of all of the services. The washout rate is around 80%.
At the time of Lovelace's death, the medical examiner ruled it a homicide by drowning, saying while some could consider his death an accident, the actions and inactions of the instructors and other individuals involved were excessive and directly contributed to the death.
Derek's fellow shipmates, a lot of them reached out. This certain instructor bullied Derek that day and took it too far. A lot of dunking. Just seemed like everything was focused on Derek in the pool that day.
Now, new documents obtained exclusively by ABC News detail the Navy's year-long investigation, providing eyewitness accounts from the day of Lovelace's death. Fellow trainees reporting the victim's face turned purple as he attempted to stay afloat while an instructor dunked him and put a lot of pressure on him, both verbal and physical. According to training regulations, dunking and holding a student underwater is strictly forbidden, but adverse conditions like yelling and splashing are permitted to create stress and high intensity.
The only way we can really figure out what went on is to file a lawsuit against the government and the instructor and take depositions and see what actually happened.
Overnight, the Navy telling ABC News it's determined Lovelace's death was not the result of a crime, but adding no loss of life in training is an acceptable loss. Words of little solace for Lovelace's family.
Derek deserved more than this. Derek deserved honor. All I want is this man behind bars. That's all I want.
Now, following his death, it was found that Lovelace had a pre-existing heart condition, though it is unclear what, if any, role it played in his death.
And it's really hard to understand how this happened, but the Navy does emphasize that the training has to be as close to real warfare as it can be.
That's right. The Navy told us overnight that while it tries to provide the most realistic and relevant training possible to honor those who have fallen in training, we must effectively mitigate the risks of that training. It is a balancing act, and unfortunately, in Lovelace's situation, it didn't end up well at all.
It sure didn't. We're thinking about that family.
We are.